The first natural conflict is that you shouldn't have a 4-lane road smack in the middle of a high-density area where you have such a large concentration of people working, living, and playing. That's just a recipe for disaster. Having a 2-lane road would be way better. There would be less traffic, the crosswalk would have to cover less distance, and you would also remove the option of people trying to zip around each other to pass, which is exactly what this guy tried doing. And that, folks, is why you always have to physically separate bicycle lanes from traffic over 20 miles per hour. Because at the end of the day, paint is just a suggestion. There's no barrier stopping it from happening.
No! You sick! What is wrong with you?
You would never, ever put a crosswalk across the road like that. Anytime you got a crossing, you got to keep the speed below 20 miles per hour because the chance of death skyrockets anytime you get hit by a car going over 20 miles per hour. This guy's really lucky he's walking away from this. And that could be avoided if your bike lane width was 5 feet on each side. That's what happens when you try to squeeze too much in too little space. That's gotta hurt, but just add a ramp. How hard is that? Just, if there's gonna be people on a bike there, just add a ramp. You could avoid all of that. Watching this, it's probably becoming apparent why crosswalks are some of the most dangerous parts of the road. And that's why you gotta keep the speed under 20 miles per hour because crashes inevitably happen and you gotta keep the severity of them low. You could also reduce the risk by putting in a median island, so only one lane has to be crossed at a time. And if there were just 2 lanes to cross, it would just be less risky in general.